From the very first moment Adam and Danielle Busby stepped into parenthood, their lives were already filled with love, hope, and the excitement of raising their first daughter, Blayke. At the time, no one could have predicted just how dramatically their story would evolve. Everything changed when they welcomed the first all-girl quintuplets in the United States, an extraordinary milestone that would later be documented on OutDaughtered. Suddenly, their once manageable household transformed into a lively, fast-paced environment centered around 6 daughters, each bringing their own personality into the mix. Yet even as the world became captivated by the rare arrival of the quintuplets, Blayke remained a central figure in the family's story. As the eldest, she didn't just grow up alongside her sisters, she helped shape the rhythm of the entire household, balancing her own childhood while naturally stepping into a role that required patience, compassion, and maturity far beyond her years. Yet even as the spotlight shifted to the 5 babies, Blayke never faded into the background. If anything, she became something even more remarkable. From the very beginning, there was something different about her presence. While most kids her age were still learning how to navigate their own emotions, Blayke was learning how to share her parents, her space, and her entire world with 5 younger sisters. And somehow she did it with a level of patience, kindness, and emotional awareness that consistently stood out. Whether she was helping with her sisters or simply offering a quiet moment of support, Blayke naturally stepped into the role of a big sister. Not just once, but 5 times over. As the years passed, viewers didn't just watch her grow taller. They watched her grow deeper. There were moments when she opened up about her struggles, including dealing with anxiety. And instead of shrinking under the pressure of growing up on camera, she seemed to become more grounded and evolved into a steady presence within the ever-busy Busby household. Now, that little girl fans first met back in 2016 is standing on the edge of a major milestone. And it's one that has left both her family and longtime viewers in disbelief. Blayke Busby is about to turn 15. In a recent heartfelt moment, Danielle shared a throwback that instantly struck an emotional chord, capturing the sentiment so many people are feeling. She expressed her disbelief in the most relatable way, writing, "How is this sweet, sassy baby girl about to be 15 years old?" And honestly, it's a question that doesn't just belong to her. It belongs to everyone who has followed this journey from the very beginning. Moreover, in a moment that feels almost unreal to longtime fans, Blayke is now starting to learn how to drive, an unmistakable sign of just how fast the years have flown by. What once revolved around booster seats and simple childhood routines has now shifted into something far more grown-up, marking her transition into independence, new responsibilities, and an exciting stage of life that's just beginning. At the same time, what makes Blayke's story even more powerful is that it hasn't happened behind closed doors. Every phase, every challenge, every milestone, every quiet moment of growth has been shared with millions. And because of that, her transformation feels deeply personal, not just for her parents, but for the audience who has grown alongside her. Still, even as she steps into her teenage years, one thing hasn't changed: the role she plays in her family. In a home that's constantly buzzing with energy, Blayke remains a steady anchor. Whether she's guiding her sisters, supporting them, or simply leading by example, she continues to embody what it means to be a big sister in the fullest sense. In many ways, she has always carried a quiet, second mom presence, especially for Ava, Hazel, Olivia, Riley, and Parker, while still holding on to her own identity. And now, with her 15th birthday set for April 5th, 2026, the moment feels bigger than just a number. It marks the transition from childhood into something new, something filled with more freedom and more responsibility. For Adam and Danielle, however, it's a reminder of how quickly the years have passed.